Hi, my name's Suzanne Day, and I run a charity and a business for stopping domestic violence. And I'm also a healer. So today I've actually got a healing for all beings to return love to their backbone and spine. So I stand in the power of my soul and I see and act as the Creator does. I am the Creator, rescue and harmonious developments for the world and all beings, and I seal and protect this space with my life shield, which I surround my auric field, my car, my home, and my personal space. And I'll activate this now. And I'm protected from evil eyes, evil intent, low vibrational beings, and energy vampires. And all low energy is blocked from reaching me in any way, and I send it to the light for transformation. And I'm also going to use the numbers 8888, which I place around me, and these numbers are for divine protection. And I'm also going to use the Reiki symbol Haley, which will restore, balance, and bring about deep healing, truth, beauty, and harmony above all spaces that I'm in and occupy. And I will connect with each soul first, and I'll get permission to do the healing work first before I commence. And if you do not wish to receive any of this healing energy, simply say no, and then you'll not receive the energy. Okay, so this information is from my Genome Healing course, my Lightworkers Reiki workshop, also my own downloads from Source. And the information cannot be sold or copied and is under copyright of the owners of the courses and myself. Okay. So our spines holds our body and organs up. It is our support system for our body. And it is also where all information from the collective consciousness is held when it first comes to us and is sent to us from other people in the universe. Because all in the atmosphere, there's a lot of information, negative beliefs that floats around in the consciousness in the air, and that could come to us as well. And it is held at 3 points on the spine. And if you do not work on this, on the negative information that comes to you, and you hold on to it into your spine, it can actually cause diseases for you. And there's information on my other videos about working with diseases. And there are 3 points in the spine that can hold this information. The 3rd cervic vertebrae, C3, the 7th cervic vertebrae, C7, and the 8th thoracic vertebrae, 7B. And these energy points hold all new information coming into the physical body from the group consciousness of mankind. And we can transform this situation and all associated events back to the Creator's norm blueprint. And today we're going to send love to our backbones and our spine. And this healing will take place now, and this healing will continue unto infinity. And the more you watch the video, the more it will help you, so it'll take off different layers. Okay, so I solidify all of this healing energy into my reality, and I will place the spear of living matter at the 3 points of the spine in this healing. And we will do a process to release and transmute all information that's held there. But first, I'd like to talk about what Louise Hay says about the spine in her book. And that's the book, You Can Heal Your Life. And here is what she says about the spine. She says it's a flexible support system of your life and all inability to flow with the support of life. And the positive affirmation for the spine is, I see this energy light up the spine with love energy now, and I am supported by life. And if you're in fear and trying to hold on to it, it can also be in fear and trying to hold on to ideas, not trusting, and it can be a lack of integrity, not having courage of conviction and having no spine in your life and no backbone. And the positive affirmation for this is I release all fears. I now trust the process of life, and I know that life is for me, and I stand straight and tall with love. And here is what she says about back problems. And this could apply to your situation in some way, and just doing some inner personal work could actually be helpful to you, and it could help your spine problems. So lower back problems, that means it's problems with fear, it's lack of money, and it's lack of financial support. And the positive affirmation for this is I trust the process of life, and all that I need is always taken care of, and I am safe. And for the middle back, it says grief, stuck in all that stuff that's back there. It can also mean get off my back. And the positive affirmation is I'm free to move forward with love in my heart. And for the upper back, it's lack of emotional support. It's feeling unloved and holding back love. And the positive affirmation for that is I love and approve of myself. Life supports and loves me. And here's some more information about the back. Stress is the back. Stress in the back and in the small of the back can be physical and emotional stress. So ask yourself, what is stressing you out so you can work on this to feel better? So now I'm going to create the 4 spheres of living matter, and I'll now program these to help create all vertebrae to the Creator's norm blueprint, plus on the 3 points on the spine. And the 3rd cervix, I'm going to do it on the 3rd cervix, the 7th cervix, the 8th cervix. And I see this happening in my mind's eye very clearly now. So first I'll create the sphere of living matter. I stand in the fullness of my soul, and I see and act as the Creator does. I am the Creator. I say, rescue unharmonious developments for all humankind and the world. And to my right, I feel eternity. I open up to the cool, static peace of this state, and I feel its presence. From here, I go to the fastest possible speed, to the furthest point of infinity that I can imagine. I am infinity from my soul, and I send a light impulse back to eternity. This impulse, the Creator's norm of perfection, carries all the information about restructuring and regenerating of the entirety of my being and my environment. Now I see many tiny spheres develop around my whole body like a fine mist, and it forms one large golden sphere that is encompassing me. I am my sphere of living matter. I now have all the information of the perfection of my existence. Now the transformation of negative to positive information starts in my entire body. At the same time, directly in front of my solar plexus, a smaller sphere of living matter arises. It is available for me to use at any time. I can also feel this between my hands as a small, warm, bright sun. So now we're going to do this process. And these 4 spheres are connected to the 2 streams of light and are placed between each vertebrae on the spine. These streams of light will pull the opposite sphere towards each other and store all displaced discs, and all vertebrae will go back into their original locations as the Creator's norm blueprint. So I am now rolling these spheres through the entire spine, which will bring every vertebrae to its normal location. And I fix these into their right position. And I see this happening in my mind's eye. And these spears now move at a high velocity and to their right place. And I now enter the date and time, and I send all into infinity. And thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done, and so it is. And I see all of this happening through the eyes of the Creator. Another perfection is our birthright and is in place. And the second process that I'm going to use to help the spine, it's called the technology with the 2 spears. I position the model of the perfect norm spear adjacent to the spine that needs treatment. I take the spear of living matter and I position them above the atlas and below the coccyx area. Now I enter a program into this spear to heal and return all to the norm of the Creator with the perfect blueprint. I say, expand the spine back to the Creator's norm now. And I see the spine elonging. I think that's how you say it. Thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done, and so it is. And out of the spine thoracic area, I pull a stem cell from the bone marrow. This will be the leader stem cell. Now I take the spear of living matter and I establish, programmed with the command I give, regenerate all back to the norm now. Now I merge the norm spine together with that of the perfect one. I now flood the whole area with the light stream of the Creator. This stream renegates the damaged spine, restoring all tissues to the norm of the Creator, also healing all structures of the spine. I now mentally establish a program, regeneration of the entire spine back to the Creator's norm. Thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done, and so it is. And now we're going to use some Reiki to help with the spine, because there's a symbol that actually helps to work with the spine in Reiki. I will now place the fire dragon, which is this symbol here. Okay, so I now place the fire dragon Reiki symbol over all spines that would like this healing to take place. This symbol adds in the energy at the root chakra and it goes up the spine. The fire dragon symbol is used to open up and link all chakras together, to unify and to harmonize them. It can open the central channel, the Hara line, allowing the flow of Kalindra fire, and I will draw on the back of all bodies requiring this action, starting at the head and going down to the spine through each chakra and spiraling into the root chakra. In self-healing, I'm drawing the fire dragon in each area and I'm pulling this energy into all spines that require this to be done now. This energy also works well with spinal injuries and will help to move energy up the spine to help remove any blockages that are found in any chakras. It can also help with anyone who's gone through menopause. And I now command the group consciousness of all beings on earth who are ready to stand in their spine to hold courage and love in their spine area. I will now flush the spine with a vortex, a spiral of love energy that flows up and down to clear all low energy and blockages. And this energy goes to all organs, body systems, cells and chakras of the bodies of all beings who wish to receive this energy. And this vortex spins clockwise, sending in golden light from the Creator to heal, clear and clean all back to love energy for all. And I send this in with the light of the Creator against the backdrop of the Creator's soul. And the spiritual number I'm going to use today is 88888588888, and it's for instant restoration of the physical body. And I'm going to place this number into all spines for healing that would like this energy for them. And I fix this result now, and the number for fixing the result is 917-38919. And thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done, and so it is. And now I'm just going to talk about the universal law of spiritual awakening. A basic level of self-control and stability is required to maintain the degree of effort required for this awakening of the other states of awareness. Because such an awakening brings with it higher forms of perception and power, self-centered misuse of greater perception, and power beams protection. This awakening brings with it to all that's needed for moral impeccability. And I'll now cut all cords that I've shared in this group healing, and I use my hands to cut these energetic cords now, and I also cut all ancestral lineage that's been attached on the timelines. I see everyone having their roots ground deeply into Mother Earth from her feet chakras, which open now. And I can see everyone having all their roots ground deeply into Mother Earth, and I now bring the earth energy up through all roots, and I fill all entire bodies now to 1 meter above all heads. We are now all perfectly balanced in spirit, heaven, matter, and earth. That is within and around us now is all transformed back into the light that is shining down on the earth plane now, and all beings. And thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done. And so it is. And if you like this video, you can push the like button, and you can also subscribe to our page. Thank you.